today I will analyze a story with the title is The Ugly Duckling. So here we go. First is language. The original language of the story is Danish. The story has been translated into many languages and it is popular around the world. The language of the story is simple and easy to understand, as it's meant for children. And the story uses descriptive words, dialect, and repetition to convey the emotion and action of the character. Plot. The plot of the story is about a duckling who is born different from his siblings and rejected and bullied by them and other animals. He ran away from his home and faces many hardships and dangers in his search for acceptance and belonging. He finally finds a flock of swans who welcome him and realizes that he is not an ugly duckling, but a beautiful swan. Mood. The mood of the story is mostly sad and lonely, as the duckling suffers from his rejection, isolation, and abuse. He feels unwanted and unloved by everyone he meets. The mood changes to happy and hopeful at the end when the duckling finds his true family and identity among the swan. Setting. The setting of the story is a farm and the surrounding countryside, where the duckling is born and lives for a while. The story also takes place in different seasons such as winter and spring, which affect the duckling's survival and mood. The story also shows different places where the duckling seeks shelter, such as a cottage, a pond, and a lake. Theme. The theme of the story is the importance of self-acceptance and self-love. The story shows how the duckling is judged by his appearance and not by his character or personality. He is mistreated and ridiculed by others who do not understand or appreciate his differences. He also suffers from low self-esteem and self-hatred as he believes that he is ugly and worthless. The story teaches the beauty is not only skin deep but also comes from within. The story also shows that everyone has their own unique value and potential, and that they should not give up on themselves or their dreams. Point of view. The point of view of the story is third-person omniscient, as the character knows everything and tells and feeling of all the character, especially the duckling. Narrator. The narrator also comments on the event and situation that the duckling faces. The narrator helps the reader to empathize with the duckling and to understand his struggle and transformation. Conflict. The conflict of the story is both external and internal. The external conflict is between the duckling and the other animals who boldly reject and attack him because of his appearance. The internal conflict is within the duckling himself, who suffers from low esteem and low hatred, and who longs for acceptance and belonging. The conflict is resolved at the end when the duckling finds his true family and identity among the swans and learns to love himself. Character. The main character of the story is the duckling, who is the protagonist and the hero of the story. He is different from his sibling and the other animals, and he is mistreated and ridiculed by them. He is brave, kind, and loyal, but he is also lonely, sad, and insecure. He goes through a journey of self-discovery and self-acceptance, and he transforms from an ugly duckling into a beautiful swan. The other characters of the story are the duckling sibling, mother, and father, who are the antagonists and the villain of the story. They are cruel and selfish, and they do not care for the duckling or his feelings. They abandon him and drive him away from his home. There are also other animals that the duckling meets along his journey, such as the cat, the hen, the farmer, the geese, the hunter, the dog, the old woman, the children, and the swans. Some of them are friendly and helpful, such as the old woman and the children, but most of them are harmful, such as the cat, the hen, the geese, the hunter, and the dog. The swans are the most important character, as they are the duckling's true family, and they accept him and love him for who he is. Moral value. The moral value of the story is the importance of self-acceptance and self-love. The story teaches that beauty is not only skin deep but also comes from within. The story also shows that everyone has their own unique and value and potential, and that they should not give up on themselves or their dreams. The story also encourages the reader to be kind and compassionate to others, especially those who are different or marginalized, and to not judge them by their appearance or their background. I would rate the story 5 out of 5 stars, as it is a classic and timeless story that has a powerful and positive message. The story is well written, engaging, and emotional, and it appeals to readers of all age and background. The story is also inspiring, and as it shows how the duckling overcome his challenge and find his happiness and his true self. Message to the next reader: if you are going to read this story, I hope you are enjoy it and learn from it. I hope you appreciate the beauty and the diversity of life, and I hope you love yourself and others for who they are. You also remember that you are not alone and that you have a place and purpose in this world. And you should always follow your dreams and your heart, and never let anyone or anything stop you. So that's all from me. Enjoy your reading.